Alright, we're gonna go through this door now, and we're gonna see what this is all about. What's going on in Whitechapel.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Okay, so this is a hideout. This is my hideout, right? No, it's...
Stop it!
Okay. So I'm gonna have a conversation with this dude down on the ground here.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking boy.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Okay, you're kind of a dick. That's everything from here. Alright. Yeah, everything's hint required.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
This note was found on a dead man, Albert. If that doesn't change your mind, then you must be ready to face the risks.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I have a future here.
Not much of one, bro. Okay, that's all that is.
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole.
Oh, I forgot about that. Checkup.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy. Sick and suffering.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
Okay.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife. Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. And now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Wow. Okay.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Okay.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just faked me last nerve.
Okay.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is nothing you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
I'm not ashamed. I just need my pills. Peace and quiet, that's all.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
Okay. I don't have the treatment for migraine. All right.
I will see you later. Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills.
Oh.
But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Okay. Alright. I'm out.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Alright.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley
So it's
reeking
that
worse than
way.
a week-old lavvy.
That's where I have to go. But what is this? I need to see what's here first before I move on. Alright. Exploration isn't going to get me anywhere. This isn't that type of game, which is a shame, because I do love exploration, but...
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
Someday you'll understand.
match for the
You've
Swan
wasted
Cordial.
your life away.
Alright, let me talk to this lady, see what's
When
up.
science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
I don't think I have a whole lot of money at this point, though.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Uh-huh, okay.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Okay. What do we got?
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Okay.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan bait, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Okay. See what she's got.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Now, I can afford one of her things, so I'm gonna go buy it. And then I've got 9, so I'm gonna buy... Everything else is 18. No, I can buy glass vials, but that's all I can buy. I'm not gonna worry about it then. Oh, I forgot to give her a
Good
medical checkup.
evening, my dear colleague.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough. I wonder if your concoction will do the trick.
I'm perfectly fine thanks to my miraculous elixir. You, on the other hand, look pale and tired, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Alright, so I gotta go.
Effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough flu.
Alright, I gotta go this way.
When science fails.
What's this? My curiosity just wants me to explore. It just does.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
Great.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Now, I don't know how to investigate his actions. Okay, health warning.
This elixir will give you faith again.
Okay, I'm supposed to investigate this guy's actions, but I don't know how to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to talk to other people?
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I'm utterly confused as to how I'm supposed to investigate his actions.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Maybe I can ask her.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again. No one's there.
Really?
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Okay,
I must
what
talk
now?
to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Okay. Let's go find this church.
I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Makes me like her even more.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Okay.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Okay.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Okay.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Okay. See if anything. Okay, just personal questions. Nothing new. See what he's got.
Show me what you have.
Okay, he's got quite a bit, but I got no money, so it doesn't matter. Now I gotta go look at this guy. Talk to this fool.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Wow. Okay, so this guy's actually kind of a good guy, even though he's a douche.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Okay, dude.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Okay.
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. Okay. I think that's all I got from him.
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
The name is Colossus Joe. I don't get sick.
Okie doke. Fine.
Goodbye,
So,
Mr. Peterson.
Colossus Joe. Okay. I can go in there. What's in there? Oh, it's a knocking.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Okay. You know what?
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Well, I'm gonna rob you first of all, but...
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Wow, damn.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
I'm sure your father did his best when he found this house. Times are tough for everyone, young man.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
Yeah, well...
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside.
Jeez.
It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Okay. That's good. Personals.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Okay, wow.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
Okay, let's do it.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Okay. Alright, so I did some stuff.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
And
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
wow, okay. You are a down-ass kid. I'm looting your whole house, though. Hope your dad doesn't come in and try and beat me up. 'Cause if he does, he's gonna get fucked up. Badly. That's locked, so it's not gonna worry about that. We got... Okay. Get out of here.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Okay, what else I got?
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look, don't be afraid. Cheap price, good quality.
Clayton. Who's this fella?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna do everything.
What's a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
He's honest about it.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
Okay.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
Okay. Everything is hit required. Let's see what we got here.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott. who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Okay.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Wow. Okay. Nothing else. All right. Good enough.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to check his health.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught you in my investigation.
Okay.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Alright, so I'm about to... this playthrough is just about over. I'm about to go get some sleep, both in this game and in real life. Blackmail in Whitechapel, main quest, mailbox and a letter. Okay, ooh, okay, 2 of them. But before I do that, I'm gonna go back to my hideout, which is here.
I know it's hard to believe, but this
Alright, I'm gonna go to this hideout.
I cannot enter.
What? I can't enter my own hideout? Am I locked out of hideouts during this particular... while I'm in this quest? Because...
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
What will me eat that? Where's that rat?
I have this thirst for blood.
I know. How you got the thirst for blood, bro?
I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked, all right.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, so apparently, while I'm... No, I didn't go anywhere. Custom markers for the hole over there. Kind of lost in Whitechapel. Are you serious? I'm back here? Who is she? See, I really should stop and talk to these people, but I need to... I'm trying to end the playthrough, you know? Go. All right, what do I got? Crafting. Why give me the crafting lesson? I know how to craft. Okay, do I have stuff that I can upgrade my stuff with? I can't upgrade that, can't upgrade that. I can upgrade my damage, but I can't upgrade, okay. Okay, I got a question. Am I just going back and forth between these two? Oh my god. I'm sitting here the whole time thinking that I'm upgrading both. And I'm steadily increasing this thing, and I'm not. I'm just spending resources to go back and forth. That's all I'm doing. I'm spending resources to go back and forth. It's a one or the other thing. Oh, God. I'm so disgusted with that. That it's, you know, I'm absolutely disgusted with the way that works. It's because it's unclear. It doesn't explain that that's what it's doing. That it's an either. I mean, it says or there, but by my way of thinking of video games, when you pick one, it should lock you out of the other one. Damn it. And I spent so much resources going back and forth between the two of them. I'm thoroughly disgusted with the fact that that's how that works. I'm utterly disgusted with the fact that that's how that works. Alright, I have 2 of those. Anemia. Oh man, I'm so thoroughly disgusted with the fact that that's how that works, that it's an either or. I'm furious that that's how that works. It really is disgusting. I wasted so many resources just going back and forth between the two. Really, thoroughly disgusted that that's how that works. Alright. Now I'm going to see if I reset. It's going to cost me 250 XP to reset. But I'm going to do it. Alright, so now gotta pick this one. Alright, that's unlocked. Now you get to pick an aggressive, and I'm gonna go with Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist is just a better skill. Alright. Now, I don't use Bite very much, so I'm not gonna worry about Bite. I'm going to start increasing my physical ability. Wait, let me see if I can do autophagy level 2. No, I can't. So I'm gonna start doing these. Take one of each of these, just level all of this up. Alright, now. I don't really use Shadow Veil. I don't really use Spring. Although Spring looks like it might be cool. I am going to level up Shadow Mist to... No, I can't level it up yet. Alright, Shadow Mist is awesome though, by the way. Autophagy... How much is it to level it up? I still can't level it up. Alright, so... I'm going to take... I don't really use it. The defensive skills don't really do that much, so I'm not going to worry about them. Tactical Spring... I'm gonna try this one. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna try to level this one up. Still can't level it up. I need to be level 8 to level that up. Alright, fine. Can the healing one, I don't want to start leveling that up for a while because it doesn't do that much when you level it up, to be honest with you. Medical bag, yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Alright. Alright, that's worthwhile, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna level these up. I can level this up. Shadow Mist. Okay. Now I can turn Shadow... This is where Shadow Mist branches. Okay, I think I want this one. When I get back up to 3,000, I want to get that one. All right, so I'm gonna be able to take. This is level 2. This is level 2. This is level 1. So I'm gonna get this one. And I'm gonna take this one. Oh my god, I don't bite in combat. I have been taking this one and I don't need it. Yes. I'm gonna do this all over again. It's gonna be a long one. Okay. Let's do this again. Because I don't bite. Because of my weapon setup, I don't use bite. Just remember that. Because of my weapon setup, I don't use bite. blood capacity. I do need a good blood capacity, but because of my weapon setup, I don't use bite. Just remember that. Alright. So I'm going to use spring. Now, I don't use bite, but I do use science. Alright, so this is to be level 8 for me to get it, so I'm not going to worry about that. Gotta be level 8. Level 2. Okay, I'm at level 8. So I'm gonna take this to level 2. Alright, so I can do medical bag. What's this? I can't do this. This I gotta be level. I can do this. It's gotta be 1,000 now. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not ready for that. I could level up this. Healing. No, it's 1,300. So I'm just gonna keep going with this. So I'm gonna do body condition. 600. Okay, fine. Got it. And we're gonna confirm this. Oh, I unlocked the ultimates. Cool. Worry about that later. Every night. Okay, so I got Whitechapel is stable. That's awesome. Whitechapel is stable. Unknown District is stable. The docks are stable. Okay, Pembroke Hospital is healthy. Whitechapel is stable. Okay, cool. Went around healing people, that's good. Got it. Alright, fine. I'm gonna come out of here and the game should save. Alright. That's awesome. That said, that is where I'm going to leave this playthrough off for tonight. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Please remember to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. And stay thirsty, Vampyr.